there, and welcome to the first in a new series of episodes focusing on the modern office space. In this series, we're going to be focusing on the skills, tools, and news you need to be successful in the world of corporate America. If you want to succeed and grow in your role and take pride in your professional development, then this is the series for you. For better or worse, the life of the office worker was changed faster than any of us thought possible over the last few years, and many of us are rushing to catch up. This means that some of the skills, norms, mores, and tools of even a few years ago may not be the best fit anymore. Ultimately, you'll have to take what you learn here, combine it with your own experiences, and the training you receive on your job, and make decisions that are best for you. With that in mind, let's get down to it. How to rock phone-based customer service. In our remote, hybrid, and telecommuting world, many office workers aren't seeing their customers face-to-face anymore, but rather talking to them through a headpiece. But that doesn't mean you still can't be the best part of their day and have a great time on these calls yourself. To start out with, I'm going to define customer service positions real generally and for all industries. They are the position that serves as the grease between the profit-making machinery of a corporation and the human being that is the customer. Your golden rule? Always remember that your customer is first and foremost a human being deserving of respect and consideration. Once you do that, you are one step closer to rocking this job. You know that we weren't going to have a business YouTube without an acronym for all of you visual learners out there, and here it is. Success in all of your customer interactions. Remember to sail. Smile, analyze, be imaginative, and lay it out. Believe it or not, your customer can hear you smile on the phone. There is real proof that the physical act of smiling helps you feel better as well. So when you hear that tone go off in your ear, try smiling first. You'll hear that your customer and your own reactions are improving even as you go. Starting off the conversation right, i.e. on a happy foot, is one of the best ways to divert an escalated customer before they really get started. It's difficult for them to keep up the anger they came to the table with when they're met with a happy and smiling voice on the other end of the line. And even if it doesn't, at the very least, you are getting a little jolt of serotonin to help you through the interaction. Every customer on the phone is calling for something different, and this is where analysis comes in. Sometimes it's simple, a purchase, payment, information update, something that a customer can readily articulate to you. Other times it's not so simple. Years-long financial struggles, legal problems, navigating the red tape of the company. All of these can be difficult situations that you may have to help your customer through. And this is where analysis is really going to shine in your interactions. You have to use your brain. Remember, you are an expert. Whatever job you're doing, you aren't ever just a customer service representative. You're a cable TV expert, or a telephone service expert, or a hotel reservations expert. To the customer on the phone, you are their last best hope for a solution to the biggest annoyance in their life right at that moment. So when they are trying to articulate a problem and are struggling, lean in on your training and the experiences that you have to help them fill in the gaps. Oftentimes the issue is right there. It just needs a second set of eyes to see it. Analyzing the problem, though, is just one part. You still need to solve it, or help the customer to solve it. And this is where you have to be a little imaginative. While many times, again, the resolution is simple, in today's world, the simple calls are often not calls to you at all. The customer may handle that online or through an automated phone system. So if they are calling you, they may need some of that creativity and expertise that we're talking about. Every job comes with the power to help customers. We need it to do our jobs correctly. Sometimes this is as simple as waiving a late fee or arranging a complimentary service. Other times it's more complicated and may involve going to your superior and advocating on behalf of your customer. Remember that at heart, your customer is still a person, and just like you when you call in for help, you want someone to go to bat for you when you need it most. So when you get a customer with a real doozy of a problem and try this first. In an ideal world, where would you like to get out of this interaction? Many times that puts the ball back in the customer's hands, and it gives you an idea of what the solution may look like. Maybe you can accommodate that. Maybe you can meet them halfway, or maybe you can substitute. Whatever the solution is, it's going to end up being what they need, not necessarily what they want. And your vast range of experience is what they need to hear right at that moment. Whatever your answer ends up being, use your brain and your imagination to find a solution that works best for the customer, for the company, and then find a way to get it done. Finally, at the end of the conversation, lay it all out for the customer. Recap everything you said and did, not like a robot, but like a conversation, like two people talking to each other, like we're doing right now. This helps the customer know they had a real conversation with a real human that heard, valued, and respected them. It also cements any action items for both parties and creates a sense of ownership for both groups, which will lead to better downstream effects for you both. Remember the golden rule. Your customer is a person first and foremost, and they're deserving of respect and consideration. Your employer pays you to see them and treat them that way, and to again be the grease in the profit-making machine of the corporation and the human being that is the client. When we forget that and treat them like a number for stats, or a joke for social media, or a hassle to be avoided, we fail in our most important job, servicing the customer. I hope you found this episode beneficial to you. It's my first one, so please leave comments, suggestions, and feedback below. And I look forward to meeting you in the future.